C flat, the anti-decorator. An architect's dream is an engineer's nightmare. That's how I feel about most decorators. They have these great ideas, but they don't know how to make them happen. They have to rely on the paint people. And us paint people have to rush around and try to figure out how to make their desires and dreams happen. My opinion on decorators, for the most part, you don't really need them. Unless you have a huge project and you need somebody that can coordinate large areas into one, or that could tell you what colors work together. My feeling is go with your gut. You have a small project at home, don't hire anybody. Okay, most decorators, or a lot of decorators I've dealt with in 30 years, have designed one room and everyone called them a decorator. They said, you should go into business for yourself. You should do this for a living. And most of them don't have any more color expertise than you do. If you're a female, and I mean this seriously, if you're a female, and you probably have a pretty good color eye. A lot of men do, but not as many. Most guys don't care. But if you're a woman and you have an idea for your house, run with it. Go with your gut. Pick colors that coordinate from the paint line that you're going to use so people don't have to match them. Because unfortunately, we don't have a lot of color matching people anymore. There's very few of us that do that. And it's starting to worry me, really, that our trade is falling into the toilet right now. I'd love to train you guys and teach you guys how that works. I'd like to tell you guys why I feel this way about decorators. I like to tell you guys how to coordinate colors and what all the things I've learned about paint, brushes, rollers, how to mix, why the colors work the way that they do, color systems. I got a whole lot of stuff I want to share. But I figure I would just throw out there why I call myself the anti-decorator. Because back in the day when we had paint stores, there was decorators in the paint stores, and then people knew what they were doing. And they're all gone. Well, I should say 90% of them are gone. Most of them aren't around anymore. They've retired. And the new generation doesn't learn this stuff unless they go online. And a lot of color theory has to be done in person. You have to be able to hold the colors and see them. You have to be able to coordinate them side by side. And that's not just that. That's fabric, that's carpet, that's linens. Those all have to be done in person. Okay? So to me, a real decorator can do that. A real decorator can put this stuff together for you, make it work, and every design is different. But there are some that walk around and they just design the same thing everywhere they go. It's just the same palette every time. They're not Joanna Gaines. They're not Martha Stewart. They don't know all that stuff. They don't have 50 years or 40 years in the business learning and developing these kinds of things. So again, if you're from Fairfield County, Connecticut, or Beverly Hills, or even Miami or Manhattan, you probably are running into these people constantly. And they all talk down to you and they all look at you like you're stupid. They look me in the face and tell me that I don't know color and I have to hold my tongue. Most of them. Not all of them. Some of them are pretty cool. And some of them know what they're doing. I'd like one of them to actually reach out to me on this page so we can actually coordinate and do some stuff together. I want to train people in this industry because we're losing this industry, I feel. Because of lack of knowledge, lack of training, lack of understanding of the business. And big box stores have ruined a lot of that. Corporate stores aren't teaching this stuff anymore. And I sound like a broken record, but it really does make me nervous. And the lack of interest in my video, that just means that nobody likes me or I'm just not promoting it or what have you. But I just feel like if I don't share this stuff with you guys, that we're not going to get anywhere. And the paint business as a whole is going to go into a completely dark area. I'm the only one that seems to care. But if any of you do, even just a little bit, tag me, comment, do the thing. I don't know. Maybe no one does care. I hope they do, and I hate to keep sounding like I'm whining, but this is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'd really like more people to get involved, and I'd like to be able to do more with other people. I'd like to train and learn as well. This industry is huge. Coatings are on everything. Coatings are everywhere. Decorating is everywhere. Merchandising, advertising, it's all color related. So if you guys have any interest, if you know someone that does, if you don't like what I'm saying but have some thoughts, throw it at me. Let's talk. Let's do more with this. Let's try to save the paint industry. Okay? Or at least the color industry, I should say. Thanks. C flat, the anti-decorator.